y'all, it's Shannon from Creative Chaos in Tennessee, and today I am back with another layout for how to kill a kit with style. So I am still using this collection by Close to My Heart, and I have a lot of it. So we are going to see what I can do with it this month and literally try to kill it. And then I am playing along with Scrap Timber, hosted by the Scrappy Sisters. And today's prompt is enamel dots. Now, I don't have a lot of enamel dots, so I pulled these. I tend to use a lot more buttons or bling or the little pearl things or the diamond art, gems, things like that, instead of buying enamel dots because they are so expensive for so few. So I would much rather use the other stuff. But anyways, I have already did a few things. I'm going to use some of these crazy pictures that was made with, I don't remember the name of the filter, but y'all know it was super popular on Facebook and everybody was doing it. So I did some of these pictures of me and my grandgirls. And I think these were maybe 2 or 3 years ago when these were took. And I have created some paper ruffles and I sewed them. I don't know if you can see, but I used a edge punch. I used this border punch, and then I cut out letters. Now I used the letters and these printables. These are all from a printable collection by Shabby Art Boutique. It was called Paper Doll Whimsy, and it is a subscription membership. So I picked the little girls that kind of reminded me of my grandgirls, and that's what I'm going to use. And then I have a ton of circles that I cut from the pattern paper from that collection, and so I created a title that says Nana's Girls, and we are going to put this together. I probably will fast forward. Oh, and I wanted to say I am scrap lifting a layout by Missy Whidden. It is a design team layout she created for Hip Kit Club, and hopefully I will remember to pop that up. If I don't, it is the layout for the Scrap Lift Challenge over on my Facebook group. So if you come over there and play along and scrap lift it, you can submit and be entered to win Happy Mail at the end of the month. So let's just get busy putting this together. The other layout that I'm scrap lifting definitely has a lot more white space than what mine is going to have. I wanted to do it different, but I couldn't make it work, and I think a lot of it is because my circles are too big. But I use my nesting circles dies to cut my circles, and I used all of the sizes, but I used all the smallest ones I had, and they're still not small enough. So I'm just gonna roll with it, and it doesn't have to be exact. It doesn't have to be perfect. You just have to be able to tell that you scrap lifted that layout. So, I absolutely love the colors and all that stuff she used. I feel a little bit limited this month with the kits that Brooke chose because they are very much not my style. I do love this pink and brown, but that's a lot of pink and brown to use for a whole month, and it's just a few different pattern papers. So, like I said, we will see. I'm going to use my Distress Oxide Spun Sugar. And a baggie. And I'm just going to spray it. I just wanted to add just a little touch of ink down here on bottom, and this, ooh, it's sticking to it. I'm going to flip it over. This is just plain old white cardstock from Walmart. So, nothing fancy or anything. So, like I said, just a touch. This is a very light pink anyways. Nope, I got a hair in it. Since this is still a little bit wet, I'm just going to smush it on. Alright, so there's that. I've had kitty cats in here today, so I have little kitty cat hairs everywhere. Alright. I know you probably can't see that, but it's there. It's barely. It's just spun sugar, so it's super light colored. So since we were just having fun, hanging out, playing in these, we was actually laying in the hammock with that one. Maybe even this one. I don't remember. But I figured I would do stuff where the little girls were just being fun and having fun. So, let's see here. I'm going to put that one there. And I will fast forward this part up for you guys. I'm just going to keep going. I'm going to fill in all the spots for the top. I'm probably going to go ahead and add my photos on here so that I can kind of just work around them. I have this is a spray that I made myself maybe 10 years ago or longer, and I mixed alcohol inks and Perfect Pearls together to make my own shimmer spray way back when, before there were shimmer sprays. And I have them in these bottles. I have a bunch of different mixtures that I made, and this one is gold. And so I am just going to do a few little drops down here. And then I am going to let this dry really good. And it won't be that dark because it just mostly shimmers. The pink is still lightly there. You can't see it like really big now, but it is there. And like I said, I'm going to let this dry and then I'll be back. Okay, so it's dried enough. It's not 100%. I did take my paper towel and dab it just a little bit so that it doesn't cause my paper to buckle up. So I'm just going to finish adding my few little accessories here. I kept it really simple with all the embellishments. So I'm going to put my title down. I did add a piece of foam tape to this one. And this one By the way, this is the first time I ever made paper ruffles, so I don't know if I did them right. I just kind of folded and then sewed it up, so it's kind of not exactly right, I don't think. And as you can see, I folded this one and then folded it and then folded it and then folded it, unfolded it, folded it again, and either way, it's done now. And it's good enough for what I wanted. I think it looks fine, so I'm okay with it. And then I have these flowers that I'm gonna add. I'm just gonna add, let's see, I think I want it to sit like that. And I don't know if I said this, but, or if y'all noticed, but a few of my circles did have stitching like the scrap lift layout. But apparently I'm not very good at sewing on circles, like sewing on even if it's just a simple stitch, because apparently I break my machine. I don't know. For whatever reason, the thread kept breaking and all that. It was driving me crazy. So finally I had enough and I was like, okay, yeah, I'm not doing this anymore. So I said, forget it, and just left them not sewn. So if you're wondering, that's why. So it looks like you ain't even going to be able to see any of my drops. So I may go back and do a few again. Let's see here if I can, where I can fit this in at. I think I'm going to tear these apart. Okay. Alright, there's that. I need to add on my enamel dots. I'm kind of just going to go willy-nilly with them. Like I said, you know, mine definitely does not have any white space. But if you've watched me, you know that's one of my downfalls. I don't know, for whatever reason, I can't ever seem to leave white space. As much as I love it, as much as I want to do it, I just don't. So, I'm going to just keep putting these on until I have it all filled in and use all of these up. Hopefully you will go over and check out everyone else playing along with scrap timber and with how to kill a kit. There is so much awesome inspiration out there. Everyone is creating, and it's about digging in your supplies and using up what you have. which I know is a struggle for all of us. So, I think the last thing I'm going to do is I am going to take my white pen. This is a Geth pen, a Geth pen highlight pen. And this is the most amazing pen ever that writes white. They do have them in different colors. I have these linked in my Amazon shop. You do not have to use my link at all. But it is always greatly appreciated. And I think I am just going to go around and do a little bit of pen work on all these circles, just to give them a little something extra, some dimension. Like I said, I would have liked to have sewn on them, at least some of them, but they, like I said, went a little crazy, as you can tell from that one. I'm just going to turn this around. I'm also going to give this a little bit of time to dry, because I put the extra drips on it since it didn't show up, and I covered it all up on bottom. So I think this is going to wind up being the layout, guys. So if you're not a subscriber, I would absolutely love to have you. If you're not over on the Facebook group, definitely come over there and join us and hang out. It is fantastic. Such a great, encouraging group of ladies that is super creative. We have challenges, of course, here on the YouTube channel on Sundays with Shake It, Scrap It, Create It. We also have scrap lift challenges every Monday over on the Facebook group. And you can be entered to win Happy Mail if you play along. Trying to think of what else. Sometimes we run fun events. I sometimes do day crops that are online, so everyone can play along and join in, and it's super fun to chat with each other. Just lots of things going on. So if you are looking for, you know, a fun and encouraging scrappy group, definitely come over and check out Creative Chaos in Tennessee on Facebook. Just doing a little bit of pen work on this. But, like I said, I will find the date and I will probably just write it in right here. I was unsure about how this was going to turn out and if I would like it, but, you know, now that I look at it, I actually really do like it. And I think it turned out super cute. So, this is my layout. I hope that you guys enjoyed this and that it inspired you. And until next time, bye y'all.